Hi everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures, and today I'm sharing my collection of mother of pearl items. And they are featured in this Victoria magazine from February 2011. And I think the cover photograph is beautiful. Mother of pearl is the inside layer of certain seashells that has an iridescence to it. So sometimes, or most of the time, it is this light white color with some yellow and pink to it, but you can find darker purple gray pieces as well. So in this little spread called Treasure from the Sea, there are different types of napkin rings, jewelry, and pearls. And I read that the pearl is made of the same material as mother of pearl, that inside lining of a shell. And they've done some decorations on a box, a vase, picture frames, jewelry, and here, silverware and serving pieces. So I'm going to share with you what I have. First, I'll start with things that you would use for dining. Here I have two serving pieces, and they have mother of pearl handles. And I've been able to find most of the pieces like this at estate sales for not too much money. This piece here was found at an estate sale, and I love that it has a pierced design on the bowl. It has a hammered texture. And this piece was actually broken and it was in a little baggie. So I thought, well, I think I can glue that together. And if you look at kind of that dark outline and here how it goes at the bottom, I just glued it together. I don't feel like you would ever know, and it didn't get thrown away, and now I have it at my house. And the bonus of this piece is it is sterling, and it's marked right there on the back, and the brand of that is Continental. Here's another little ladle. And you can see the base metal is showing through here, but I really love that it looks like a shell and it's got that two-tone. And I think I picked this up at the thrift store for a few dollars, and this one is marked as well. Just these little collars are the sterling part, not the top part. And it's marked right here. I know it's hard to see. This piece I found at a thrift store as well, a meat fork. So this piece was found at a thrift store, and it has a sterling collar as well with a beautiful design. And I've been displaying the pieces in this piece from Brainstorm Rodeo. And recently I picked up the ironstone pitcher on top of the hutch, and I have it in the pitcher. In this piece, I have a caviar spoon, which I think you would have remembered from a very recent video. It has some beautiful flowers on the silver. Most of that is made out of shell. This piece here, and I think I looked this up and it said it was a seafood fork. And it is sterling. It is made in England, so it has the lion and the letters. And that polished up very nicely. Oh, many more markings there. And then I got this set of knives, and this seafood fork is in good shape. That's just a little tarnish that needs to come off. I would use that. And these knives are in excellent shape. I actually purchased them in the original case. I don't think that they've ever been used. Their little collar is not marked, but I did see a set for sale on Etsy that said they were sterling. So I asked the man, I said, how do you know? He said he tested it. So who knows? Very nice sharp knife. And it's from B&B in Philadelphia. I think that's Bailey, Banks and Biddle. I just see these as works of art, and they need to be on display. I do have a set of salt and pepper shakers, and these have a beautiful cut glass design. They are a sterling topper, and then it has a mother of pearl piece. I've never seen anything like this. I picked these up for $5 at the flea market, and when you look at the inside, you can see the darker iridescence and the irregularity of the shell. and then here where it's white. So the other one I used in my wedding assemblage sculpture. It's the base for the groom. And then there are a few other mother of pearl pieces on here. We actually have these pearls here. I had a pin that said wife, and pieces like this with the little gold wire that spells names are very common to find paired with mother of pearl. At an antique store, I found this jabot, and it has pearl buttons as well. And someone had asked, how can you tell the difference? Well, if you look at the bottom, it's going to have those pieces that are darker. So that's going to be the layer of shell that we're more, I guess, used to seeing on the outside. You can see it's irregular and darker. They don't all look like that, but that's a good tell. And the other thing is when you tap on them, or the main thing is the tooth test. But it's gonna have a sharper click, and something that is made out of plastic or resin is gonna just have a duller thud. So those are the two ways. But I have things that are made to look like mother of pearl, and I collect them and I love them. These pieces I have, I believe are made to look like mother of pearl, but they are not. And so these just have the duller thud, and those are baby rattles and teethers. And then I also have this pencil, and the pencil has, just to me, trying to emulate what a shell would look like with a little bit of iridescence and irregularity with the colors, making it luminous. And I think they're beautiful. I love having them in my collection, but just, what do we say, faux mother of pearl. I have buttons, vanity items, jewelry. These are the pieces that I come across more frequently when I'm thrifting. So we have some bar pins here. And I don't need to do the tap test on this one because on the back I can see the part of the shell. And then we have a smaller one that has a C clasp where the little hook looks like the letter C. Some vanity items. I have a nail file and a tweezer, and I found these at the thrift store. And they're a nice small size. This piece, I believe I found at an estate sale or a yard sale. It's this beautiful cross. I have this on display for Easter. And on the back, it is engraved and says Bethlehem. Now, my daughter made me a little rubber band. She glued a button to it, and on that piece, it says Mother. And I find these a lot, usually with someone's name. So if they say wife or mother, I pick them up. And then lots of different buttons. So I pulled out this button and buckle that is the darker purple. And actually that one is light on the, I guess that's the correct side. And then that's the back where you can see it's darker. My most unique button, and I actually have a few of these, have the horseshoe on it. And it's a very large button. I think I have about 6 of those. And then they come in all different shapes and sizes. A little buckle here, or maybe something you put a scarf or a handkerchief through. And then these types of buttons. So this one has the darker. Just such a wide variety. And then this is a Victorian buckle. If you ever see that little claw, very, very sharp. It's from the Victorian times. And then I display these all different ways, but in the jars is usually the easiest. So all different shapes and sizes, 2 holes, 4 holes, dark and light. And I have this ball jar filled. And I've picked these up at estate sales, rummage sales, yard sales. We've got buckles like this. We have some that are shaped like flowers. I have this curved piece, which I wonder if you could use in your hair. That piece looks like it would have been hooked onto another piece, maybe on a sweater, shoes, you know. Square with engraving. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.